Okay, let's watch
Dire
Sam H.
team ban.
They ban Boyd. I think they will going to ban Trent as well as Doom.
10 seconds remaining.
It's T1
5
versus.
ban.
Oh, Puck. They ban Puck. I think it's Puck. They ban Puck. Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Tiny.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Radiant team ban.
Anti-mage.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Legion Commander.
Radiant seconds remaining. Pick.
Nutrient Protector.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Drow Ranger.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Ogre Magi!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Timber Saw!
You may now select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining.
我是一个没有感情的
That
刷
is
钱
what you
机器。
sound like. Oops. I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone. That is what you sound like.
That is what you sound like.
我是一个没有感情的刷钱机器。
走好，不送。
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins. Dire's courier has been killed.
Yeah, no.
Denied.
Denied.
Okay, let's watch
Dire
some
team
H.
ban.
Diban Void. I think they will going to ban Trent as well as Doom.
10 seconds remaining.
T1.
5. Ban.
Oh, Puck! Di ban Puck? It's Puck. Di ban Puck? Puck, Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Denied. I fall where the sun can.
Dire's structures are
Blood
fortified.
stains the banners!
What have we here? Stoning. I'll take that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A rolling stone. Stonefall.
is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Howdy.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant structures are fortified.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's... Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
На этом все. Статус резиста тоже хватает. Есть. Ну, надо искать эшелон. Можно.
Rolling out.
Dire are scanning.
What have we got it?
Mine!
Selfish.
Double damage.
This only happens when you're around.
Thou art purified.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's courier has been killed.
What magic is this?
This is some of the stars.
Killing spree.
个没有感情的杀
Well,
钱
what
机
do
器
you know?
Not much.
My thanks.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Fatality.
Illusion.
Thanks, sweetie.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Hey!
Let me get my ass back, and then you can die.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Pay for thy lack.
Radiant victory.
really good answer against.
is a lot para sa isang Okay, let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Peace bomb. You can see
Look, sport might not be the answer right now, but it teaches
On a hero that relies on damage,
Yes.
right? The necklace dress is not just for that anti heal. It's also just a good amount of cooldown reduction and damage.
There's also spell bump.
And spell vamp,
There's also
right?
spell
So
bump on
so much reliance, and Alice is a perfect candidate for that.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the game. Game number 2 between Brand Esports versus Aura PH. This is already match point in favor of Brand Esports.
Yep, exactly. So Brand Esports are feeling a bit more confident, and Few is of course on the Chang. We know how well this guy can pilot heroes like this, some long-range heroes like the Forza earlier, and I have no doubt it's gonna be returning very good results here in this one as well. But again, Greed is, like Shinbu mentioned, he is also one of the players that you have to look at when you are looking at Kagura in the league.
Yeah.
And that is saying a lot. That means that over so many Kagura players in the league, I think Greed is absolutely in a different level, right? So we'll see the clashing playstyles. We will see the different win conditions here for both Bren and Aura. And I have to say, we did not vote, by the way. I think Bren might actually get this game too. So far, I feel like we are going to see Bren pop off non-stop here. So I'm waiting. What I'm looking at here is the efficacy of this Khalid, because it's gonna be one of those games again that's gonna determine the win rate of the Khalid. It's also going to determine whether or not it's actually gonna be a good pick, because we have. Despite the games that we've seen on Khalid, despite the victories we've seen, I still think it's 50-50 stolen. Did they steal that that orange buff?
It's another problem there.
Oh
There's gonna be
my
a
God.
pause call here.
Where is the orange
from
buff?
the side of Aura? The biggest question guess right now is of the orange buff. We still
The Mountain Shocker was...
there is a buff right on JP.
Yeah, there was already. I don't know if that's gonna be his own buff or...
Yeah, we just want to double check if
We'll
that is
double
his
check
own
that.
buff or if that was the stolen one. Things are looking pretty swell for Aura PH here,
Oh my
ladies and
gosh.
gentlemen.
Okay, let's have a look-see. And I really do believe that this is one of the perks of just picking up the usage. If JP gets that, that's a big advantage. That denies so much experience. That will also deny the ability of Bren Esports to play proactively. It will affect their decision-making on whether they want to take a team fight, because that's a reason why Soul of Lava is so good to take. It forces your team to play more passive. And when you play passive, the enemy can kind of capitalize on that. That's why some people would say, why are you guys so hyped about this buff? And some people will tell us that, dude, do you not see the effect of Soul of Lava? It is such a good thing to get.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's like free skill.
Yeah, a free skill. You slow the enemy.
Auto-attack.
You have a burn.
you have burn, you have true damage.
Oh my gosh. So
Soul of Lava is really good. It just doesn't add to your utility kits.
That's right.
the thing about Soul of Lava. It makes the most use if you have durability and you have a lot of attack speed, and you can deal continuous damage. That's where it pops out best. It's actually good at taking objectives.
Yep, exactly.
So
for the meantime, by the way,
dueling.
we are on a pause here for a little bit. I think they kind of something happened here. We're not sure. We'll try to find out later. But again, because of how we saw that, I think Aura might have a pretty good grasp of the early game.
Early game is well on the Aura.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not Farsa support.
Not Farsa support
Yeah, right.
anymore.
That's Changu support. So the usual force here, or hustle, or like pressure, that Few has established with that Farsa is clearly very different.
Yep.
Definitely lower
Different way
on
of
this
playing.
Chango. Yeah.
You know what's ironic as well with the Chang'e is it's used to deal with sluggish heroes, but Chang'e is also sluggish in movement.
Yeah, yes, especially if the second, if the shield on the second
It
is down.
disappears.
And you can easily remove that one with the Mountain Shocker. Greed receives the jump down from Lusty, was able to dance around, at least make his escape completely.
Okay.
And Curious on the buff.
Buff count, let's go. Where is the orange buff here?
We got
I don't
Proflisha
see it
respawning
yet.
in. Yep.
Baptizi with a lot of damage here, getting done on by JP. Kiluash does not have the execute yet. He's only level 3. Will be able to be repelled here by Bren Esports.
Yep. Who's getting funneled here? It's the Lancelot. Kartz is actually down in the bottom lane. They're going for the tower dive, and that's it. We didn't see it, but the Esmeralda fell
Okay.
down against Kartz.
Good, he secured it.
He secured
Oh my god.
his own buff.
That
yeah.
was a big deal because if Kartisi doesn't get that, he's behind on XP and no engage. That would not have happened if he did not pick up the orange. That dive on the bottom lane. For
Indeed.
sure. So now it's going to be Flapteezy and Kiluash on the top lane. We see on the camera. And the power of the Khalid is sustained here. That's going to be a long, drawn-out fight. Lusty is so happy he got the Kufra. I was surprised he was going to get it in this game at all. I don't know if that's a lacking or if that's a problem with the draft for Aura PH, but this is one of the heroes that absolutely swings games, right?
Yeah.
On the NXP game, it's really swung game 1 when Yaoi got hold of it. And I think BSB learned to ban it right away.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's how you do it actually with players that has a lot of has a very defined pocket picks. Lots of stars here sent towards Greed. No dancing around because you know they got the whole route covered there.
Yeah.
If ever Greed attempts to escape.
Yeah.
But the problem here is now Bren has taken good control. Most of the kills actually initiated on quick onto few.
yes, exactly.
And this might accelerate Fuse pressure for the mid game.
Oh
Look at
boy!
the dive there by
That's what I'm
Flapsy.
talking about.
Yeah, that is very snappy here from Bren Esports.
Oh my gosh, Lusty, you beast!
Khalid
My
is now
gosh.
popping off.
Yes.
The Khalid picks are now
Finally
yeah,
working.
getting better and better, right?
Yep. Every game it gets picked, it
It
gets
gets better. It gets better.
Yeah.
Since week 1.
Since week 1, man. So, so many things are happening here on the map, and from what we can tell, the Aura PH map is getting a little bit more dangerous to traverse. Because I feel like Bren is kind of so aggressive in going into that. They have the Alice as well, and the Carl TC on the Lance that can invade very easily. And on the top lane, Kiluash is not having fun because of Lusty.
Yeah.
He can't instantly dash out because of bouncing ball. Lusty's always on top of either Raflisha or Kiluash.
Yeah. Yes.
And that is just giving a headache to Aura PH right now.
And they need the problem here is that it's not just Lusty here. It's actually the whole team syncing properly, right?
That's right.
Again, if you are accounting for few, if you are accounting for Lusty, there is a lot of freedom for Cart Z, right?
That's right.
Look at the play here. That's just Lusty and few.
It is just Lusty and Few.
Yeah,
and
I'm
they're
not so sure
doing
if
so
these are,
much.
I cannot but feel that mistakes are being committed. It's not anymore outplays here. Look at that. A very quick dive there by
Look at
Cart Z.
this!
That's what I'm talking about earlier. That's what I'm talking about earlier. If you are accounting for few, if you're accounting for Lusty, there's freedom for Cart Z. The freedom, he went in. Middle of these two turrets in the mid.
No one can stop Cartesi without this choke.
Oh no. This
Oh
is
my
the
gosh.
mid game. This is the mid game power spike of you. He would just spam.
Yep. You're
There's
gonna get so many stars.
Farsa.
Only
Yeah.
streamers want stars. We
Yes.
don't. Other ML heroes don't want those stars.
Look at that. Good thing Cart Z misses his phantom execution.
Yep.
But Aura needs to win one team fight here. If this carries on,
This is not gonna stop.
this is too big for a pro play. That is 5,000 at the 5-minute mark.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is absolutely huge. No one can really stop Carl TZ from puncturing left, right, and center
Yes.
in this game.
Yes.
And Kiluash is in no shape to do that. Raflisha is always busy with the side lane push.
Yeah.
How is Aura PH going to deal with it? That's a big question. And the comeback mechanics here for Aura PH are starting to diminish by the second. Their jungle is now being slowly invaded as well by Bren Esports. You can really see that on the map. Mountain Shocker will only reveal them. It doesn't do any more damage
They need a
at
massive
this point.
They need a massive setup on
Greed.
Raflisha here.
Yeah.
maybe one play here from Aura. Not like this.
Not like that.
They can make massive
Carl
pickups,
TZ!
and that's what you are talking about. Rock hard kind of execution. Maybe they can catch Carl TZ. Nice jump down by KLBJ. The members here of Gren Esports is very much willing to answer for KLBJ. Destroyed onto the side. Meteor shower deployed here by Few.
What? Oh, I think that was like 10 HP remaining.
Yeah.
Imagine if he pulled that off. That would have been such a swag play. That's
Swag play.
highlight play of the week
Yep.
for sure.
And of course, if Gren Esports may be able to follow up, they would have been able to push
Clean
the
up.
bottom lane inhibitor
Yeah.
turret. That is one possibility there, but Kilo was still deleted. It's not just Carl C who has the leader. It's also Rebo, Few, Lusty. Look at Few here, dropping a lot of stars from the Meteor Shower.
Yep. His credit card is already destroyed.
Maxed out.
Because of sending stars. My gosh. But Bren Esports they are aware. They're so aware of their lead right now. They are playing super duper aggressively. And 2-0 is waving, my friend. 2-0 is waving. My gosh, Bren Esports, they can...
Yeah, but
They can
they can see that enemy turret destroyed here. Actually down for the mid, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's it. 8-1. The lead is not just 5K. Sitting on the 7th. And a 7-kill lead to add salt to the wound. This is too much. This is one of the most one-sided game that we have witnessed in a long, long time against RPH.
Yes.
And RPH has been known to make a comeback, but it's very
unlikely. It's starting to look unlikely in
yeah.
this one. I think this also happened last week or yesterday where we saw Bren finish a game in 7 minutes or 8 minutes.
Yeah.
That's starting to look like the trend here for Bren Esports. They are doing it consistently, a lot better than they were doing in Season 5. And I'm a little shocked how well they are. And is this because of Flapties?
I have no idea.
Probably, right? I don't know. I will have to find out that later, as Lusty is going to be the one who is zoning non-stop again for Bren Esports. Carl TZ is here. And level 12 versus level 7. Guess who's gonna win that?
Yeah.
Look at
that.
Look at the
Man,
levels.
Look at the levels. That is just too much. Look at the spells. Look at the damage being delivered here. Look at the moves. Look at the plays. And look at the kicks delivered here. Raflisha tries to make his own play as well. That takes in Rebo, but at a cost of maybe 4 members here. Maybe 5. Make that after Kiluwash. KLBJ is now alive. There is going to be the minion wave to defend. Or maybe not. One artillery should still be there. Carl Z was able to tag a few damage into the base of Aura PH.
Oh my gosh. That could have been end. That could have ended.
That could have been
right
good.
there
Good
and
job
then.
by KLBJ actually.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit of style points. I think they could have finished, but they didn't tower lock. So, wow, 12-2 at 9 minutes. 10K goal lead. That's something that you don't hear. You don't hear a lot.
Heptas.
Heptas right
Shortcut
away.
after the...
My God.
You know, he just want to. He knows he's ahead, so you know.
He's styling.
He just want to get a quick burst.
Yeah.
Because if when is the heptasis really good to take? If you have early levels, if you have early
Advantages,
skill points, it makes the most of the base skill damage
That's right.
because of the armor penetration. So
Yes. The armor pen is huge.
yeah, look at Carl Z here. Sits as a level 11.
Yep. So basically what he's doing is he's hitting
no.
he's hitting 0 armor
I
targets.
apologize. Yeah, he's not level 11. He's 14.
14.
Against level 9. Look at that. That is 5 level advantage.
What is happening to Aura right
Ladies
now?
and gentlemen, that is too much. Yep.
Let's try to analyze what led to this situation. I think it's
It was a few.
yeah.
It was a few. Again, we did mention that few should be slower, right, into the early game.
Yes,
But
yes,
they
yes.
kind of allowed few to still pop off even on the early minutes of the game.
Yep, it's 206 even as a support mage.
Yeah, and it's very hard to engage a team with a Chango. Not because the Chango Chango's been landing the ultimate against RPH, but it's because lane management will always be in favor of Bren here.
That's right.
Right.
And of course, Lusty is just something that you have to
Yeah,
admire. He
Kufra.
keeps diving in
Yeah.
onto targets like JP!
Oh, beautiful! But there's no meteor shower. Look at that follow up. It's gonna be KLBJ getting the kill against Lusty. Raflisha, Phantom Execution and auto attack comes in from
Look at
Kronzi,
this.
gets the kill onto him, and that's 14-3. They were able to bag in 2, but I think that should be it.
Yeah, why did Few not use Meteor Shower? It was on cooldown when they were diving. I don't know. They
Maybe he wants to
save it for this?
troll Lusty.
They were forcing him.
Allow Lusty to be punished, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's on for Greed, ladies and gentlemen. And now we got the Lord knocking in, greeting Aura PH here. Hey, 2-0
Here we
against
go.
the back-to-back champion. That's what they are eyeing. Bren Esports, that is. They're going to go for the base. And how about that? Bren Esports takes 2-0 on the series against Aura PH.
That's the best how about that moment here, bro. That's like,
It's
who
crazy.
does this?
That's
What
crazy.
other team does this against our back-to-back champions?
The biggest statement right now made here in our MPL Season 6.
Yes.
Right? Against our back-to-back champions. Falling 2-0 against Bren Esports after delivering a 2-0 against Omega. Who is next?
Who's next? Oh my gosh.
Indeed, who is next?
I'll find that out
On
later.
the list. I'm trying to account for the top 4 teams of Onyx.
Onyx.
Okay.
Yep.
They got the Onyx.
All right.
That-
They
that's the
already
one,
did
yeah.
that. They already did
that's
that.
what
Yeah.
the-
So.
yeah.
Wow, what a beautiful showing there for Bren, who probably could have ended that at 9 minutes, but they chose to be a bit more conservative and went to 11. But still was one of the cleanest games we have ever seen against Aura PH.
Few is a god, man. And Karzu is still a very deadly carry.
He's like
Ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. He's like a walking weapon at this point.
Man,
Right.
you guys should watch out for Karzu. Like, Karzu is really... I mean, there is a good reason why he is our gold medalist in the SEA Games, where he is the main carry of the Philippine team.
That's right.
Right? I mean,
That's right. One of the best in the whole country.
country.
For
Prob-
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and of course, compounded with a team that can keep up with him, I think that is the only thing that has been missing for him since Season 2.
yeah.
Since Season 2 of MPL, he has been a prodigy, and this is a good showing of that. But, of course, we cannot discount the rest of the Bren.
Yeah,
Lusty,
Rebo,
man. Good
yeah,
job.
Lusty,
That was a
Flapsy,
beautiful...
Yes, even Flapsy, actually.
Flapsy.
Right?
So consistent.
So
we
consistent.
never highlight him, but he's so consistent.
He's consistent. He is very consistent. He did flop as a new member. Normally, some new
I see
members,
what you did
especially
there.
against veteran, but Flapsy, no, didn't flop. Let's get into Wolves analysis.
Tayo mabibitin sa analysis ng laban na yun dahil napakatalino. Oh my goodness. From Bren Esports, it really felt like they are so prepared against Aura PH. And why don't we start with the draft? Game number 2 was a stomp, to say the least. The entirety of the series, it felt like yung Bren Esports talagang hawak na hawak. Parang hawak nila as puppets yung Aura PH ito in many cases. Una, yung game number 1 was also important to take note dahil napareact yung Aura, doon sa draft nung Bren Esports. Binan nila yung Fars and the Garotkacha against Bren kasi alam nila na these are very good signature heroes for both Rebo and Few. Ngayon, ang Bren Esports, ang kanilang ginawa dito is, what if we ban 4 out of 5 bans natin? Iba natin hero ni Greed.
Radiant team pick.
At na-force dito ang Aura sa mga heroes na although kayang gamitin ni Greed, hindi ganun kaganda when it comes to the overall team fights. Lalong napakaganda ng pagkakanakaw nila dito against Aura PH. Naubusan ng legitimate tanks dito ang Aura PH to work with. Tapos, meron silang Khalid and the last pick Alice is also very good. On the side lanes, hindi na to yung pinakaunang best nakita tayo ng Alice side lanes na naka-flicker at nakakapag-sustain ulit ng lanes. And if we translate all of this, imagine the lineup of Bren Esports, and I know that you saw this in-game. Nakita nyo yung zone out potential Chang'o, tapos 4 hero na kayang mag-dive laban sa Yisun Shin. Yisun Shin will hate this kind of lineup. Ayaw na niya ng lineup na pagkatapat niya yung kahit sino pwede siyang talunan. And Purify will not save you in that case. In fact, JP's farm is so underwhelming kaya hindi niya din nabuhat yung laban. Looking at the post-game stats, for sure, Carl TZ is such a big impact player dito with massive amount of hero damage, 10,000. Also, wanna take note, Rebo, ang significant din yung damage output niya. What I really like about this is Few on the support role, by the way now, na hindi nagmask. By the way, if you're playing the mage core, meron kang choice na hindi magmask, and that's what Few is telling us. Game 1, Game 2, when he's playing the mage core, parang gusto sinasabi niya dito na pwede rin akong maging impactful kung meron akong items as the mage core, at that's exactly what happened. Lastly, Flap TZ, I like his item build-up. later maybe we can see that. But I just want to tell you, nag-deadly blade agad siya. Na casually niya kinuha against the sustained lineup of Aura PH. I think that's smart. Now let's head on to the smart highlight plays of the game. Na, definitely, Bren Esports are leading in the early stages. Ang ganda rin ng kanilang mga pinakita dito sa laban na to. Later on, I want to tell you one of the smart plays as well again ng Bren Esports. Kasi ginamit nila yung kit nila on this Chango to siege maps na alam natin na mahirap gawin. Alright? So, honestly, Bren Esports, hindi ganun ka-explosive yung kanilang mga pinakita mga galawan dito. This is one thing that I want to take note. A lot of entry points for Bren Esports. They can start with either the Khalid or the Kufra. Alam natin na pwede nga mag-dive. Tapos meron kang Alice as well as the Lancelot. Very good diving heroes. And then you have the follow-up nga naman ng Chang'o na sobrang taas ng damage output even when played as a support. And see, Bren Esports, napakataas ng priority on pushing. Once again, at 6 minutes, almost 7, ang Bren Esports ay makakuha ng 5 turrets, while Aura
Hello friend, welcome back to Coming Cool Water Creature World. Remember to subscribe my channel and turn on the bell. Today, I would like to invite you into my Asian arowana world and go through with me the journey of how the beautiful dragonfish is born from an egg until a baby fish and how it is treated until you bring them home. Let's go to their place of birth to explore their life cycle now. Asian arowana, the legendary dragonfish, is a beautiful freshwater fish which makes many fish lovers crazy for. It is commonly believed that Asian arowana is a spiritual water creature which can bring good luck to its owner. Being such a special fish, the breeding process of Asian arowana is also very special, which is totally different from other fishes. The Asian arowana is a kind of oviparous fish. They are like other fishes, they lay eggs too. However, the special part of the breeding is that after the eggs laying process is completed, the male arowana fish will pick up the eggs and hold them inside its mouth. Guys, don't misunderstand that it is eating the eggs. In fact, the male arowana is using its life to protect and take care of his babies. After he keeps the eggs in his mouth, he has prepared not to take in any food for at least 30 to 50 days until his babies can swim on their own. You may ask why he holds the eggs in the mouth. Does he use his mouth to protect the babies from the enemy? Or there is special nutrition inside its mouth? The first purpose of this behavior is to protect the eggs from the enemy, but this is not the only purpose. Let me tell you the next important purpose of what the male arowana is doing with the eggs. The male arowana actually creates an incubating environment for the eggs to hatch. After the eggs successfully hatch inside the male arowana's mouth, the body of the embryo will still be attached with the egg yolk. The egg yolk serves as the source of food for the embryo. Inside the mouth of the male arowana, the embryos rely on the nutrient from the egg yolk to survive. The nutrient inside the egg yolk is delivered in the liquid form to its body through the nutrient delivery tube. In order to ensure that the egg yolk of the embryos does not solidify, the father arowana will have to create a movement using its tongue and gill cover to turn and move the embryos inside its mouth frequently. It is like the movement of this incubator. If the egg yolk is not moved or turned frequently, the liquefied nutrient will become solidified easily. This scenario is similar to the watery paint. If you do not stir it, it will harden or become solid. If this happens, the nutrient will not be able to be delivered through the delivery tube, and hence it will cause the embryo to starve to death. Therefore, this is the most important process in the breeding. After knowing the natural process of the arowanas breeding, shall we go to the fish farm to understand how the fish farm owners perform the breeding? And understand what kind of skill and technology they are using to breed the beautiful Asian arowana? Let's go to check it out now.
Oh my gums! Unhealthy gums? Try Colgate Active Salt for healthy gums and teeth.
Mr. Saiful is one of the fish farm owner in the Bukit Merah village in Malaysia. He inherited the fish farm from his father and he is currently operating it. The fish farm is having about 10 to 15 ponds, and in order to focus on the quality of his fish, he does not plan to expand his fish farm. Every day, Mr. Saiful will go to his breeding pond to check his breeding fishes by opening the male arowana's mouth one by one. If there are eggs or embryos inside the fish's mouth, he will pull them out and bring the eggs and embryos back to his incubating house. Nowadays, in order to improve the survival rate of the embryos, fish farm breeders will normally harvest the eggs at the earliest stage and use the incubator for the eggs to hatch. This incubator will also be used to simulate the environment inside the male arowana's mouth. You can see that the incubator creates the wave to keep turning and moving the embryos. The embryos will be left inside the incubator until it can swim itself, and then it will be transferred to the fish tank. Today, Mr. Saiful is very lucky. He managed to harvest 30 over embryos from one of his arowana. Let's have a look at how Mr. Saiful collects his harvest. After he brings these embryos back, he will put them into incubator and leave them inside until they can swim themselves. Let's have a look at how the embryos are being treated in the incubator. The embryos carrying with egg yolk right after the harvest do not need to be provided with food for 50 to 70 days until its egg yolk disappears. Once the baby arowana can swim itself stably and grows until about 4 to 5 inches, the fish farm operators will inject a microchip into its body and provide a birth certificate for it. Microchip injection for arowana is the standard procedure of arowana fish farming, and it is recognized as the mandatory process for every legalized fish farm. When you buy an arowana, Do not forget to use scanner to scan its body and verify the data in the arowana's birth certificate. Every arowana seller or breeder will have a scanner on hand. As long as you have the scanner, you will be able to trace the origin of your arowana. The healthy baby arowanas will be packed and distributed to fish sellers and start to look for their owners and their future life. Arowana fish is a gift in the earth. Everything in its life is so inspiring and beautiful. Let's cherish this fish and do not abuse or abandon any arowana. We have reached the end of the video. If you like my video, help me share it to every fish lovers and your friends. Thank you and see you again. Hi everyone, welcome back to Coming Cool Water Creature World. Remember to subscribe my channel and turn on the bell. Today, I'll be showing you top 10 oldest arowana which I have found so far. Especially the last 3 arowanas in the video are probably the oldest arowana in the world. How long can an arowana live? This is always a question mark. If you had an arowana with more than 10 years old, please raise your hand in the comments box. Generally, the lifespan of arowana is about 10 to 15 years. However, you will be surprised that the oldest one can live up to 34 years. Another question is about the maximum size which arowana can grow up to. After watching this video, you will get the answer. This cute golden arowana looks quite old, but it is only 7 years old. You will be seeing 10 more older arowanas in this video. Watch until the end to see how the oldest arowana survive in the earth. Number 10. Mr. Golden Bell is 10 years old now, the youngest arowana in this video. He is a golden high-back arowana with 70 cm long beautiful body. He doesn't look old and we cannot find many wrinkles on his head and gill cover. Perhaps he has been doing regular facial treatment over the 10 years? Oh, although he's
generation.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.